Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Coffee's good. Hey, what we got in here? Got the She-Devil, good evening. Sapphire, Lao. Just made some Ethiopian lentil stew. Ooh, nice. We had some soup. Soup for dinner, too. Soup for lunch and soup for dinner. Soup is just pure medicinal goodness. Everyone should eat more soup. I'm talking like good homemade soup, too. Not stuff that comes out of a can. I like watching you so much, I have you open on YouTube and Twitch. Hey, attaboy, Kane. Boosting my view count. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate that. Hey, what's up, Rob? Ours is more of like a meat and potatoes type of stew. Or soup, sorry. Vegetables, meat, potatoes. You know, if you think about it, soup is like pre-digested food. So it takes all the beneficial compounds of what you put in a soup and makes everything bioavailable. And when you eat it, it just goes right in there.
Well met, loyal friend.
Just like
You've
that.
made a real impact on the realm. Thank you for your contributions.
Obsidian. Why, thank you very much for the 17 months, my friend. Almost time. I will enjoy it. I look forward to it. Nice. Gotta have those things to look forward to in life. Hey, Red Ticket, how you doing? Okay, so tonight we are going to be finishing the pirate. There's only a little bit of work left to do on the arm. I'll get that done, and then we'll switch to the dragon. That's the lineup. Black dragon sculpture. Let me get you your wisdom here, Obsidian. Scroll. Oh, there it is. See what it says. Celebrate every victory. They are bricks that build the castle of your success. That's right. Bricks that build your castle. Okay. Let's see. 1 second, I gotta do something here. Let me actually check the settings first on my camera. I think I got a cable mixed up, so things are been just a little bit different. Could do the white balance here. Second, I gotta send a screenshot here. Filters, let's turn this off. Do you ever get RSI from sculpting? What's that? Got one? Okay. Put that back on. Repetitive stress injury? Ah, there we go. I just thought of it. No. Strain injury. No, I don't. And I think I've thought about this a lot. I think there's not a whole lot of repetitive. I mean, sometimes there's phases of repetitiveness, but it's actually more of dynamic movement. If that makes sense. Almost like hand yoga, if you will. Like hand yoga. You're not doing the same motions over and over again. You're doing a lot of different motions and stuff all the time. So. And it's a lot of soft touch too. It's not a lot of like, it's not like I'm really yeah. I mean, I've felt my muscles get sore, but that's more of like a same type of soreness as like muscle growth kind of stuff, but not like my joints hurting or anything like that. Oh, there you go. Some action in your day there, Dishido. Whether you like it or not. Conditioning, yeah, for sure. Definitely get some soreness with conditioning. But it's more like the muscles in my hand and a tightness on the top of your, yeah, and that's probably just, yeah, it's probably because you're doing that same motion over and over again. It also could be, I don't know how long you've been sculpting, but you know, you're gonna develop hand muscles that you didn't normally have hand muscles. My wife always likes looking at my ridiculous hand muscles in certain areas, so you know. So there's going to be some muscle training involved there. Not necessarily damage, but more of like building up. Okay, let's see here. Gotta do the holes for the stitches here. So. Yeah. That's like bees putty. It's like super tough. You gotta use that bowl of hot water trick to kind of get things going. Yeah, I've been meaning to give a food, like buying a food processor or even just getting an old used one. Just for conditioning like big batches of clay. One of these days I'll actually make it happen. Hey, what's up, 76? We got Rob Way and She Devil on both sides here. Both sides of the fence. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good way to soften it up. You know, you could use the clay glue to also smooth and blend things, like a little bit more hardcore. If you paint on some clay, like say you're trying to really smooth and blend a surface, it's going to take some vigorous brushing. You can use the clay glue. Let's see here. Change the filter real quick. Oh, hey. See on YouTube. That's right. The looper side of the force. Yeah. Boy, you guys. I was bad enough keeping up with one chat. Now I got two. To get my combined chat set up soon. Alright, let's do some stitching, shall we? Yeah, there's ways to combine the chats. For a second, okay. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, I've got the foundation for it set up, just haven't connected it all up. Yeah, no problem, Looper. Not a problem. It's funny because we're both... I'm starting fresh on YouTube and you're starting fresh on Twitch. Before we know it, we'll both have a good following on both sides. Bridging
Good
the gap.
day, dear friend. Your contribution to the
Sequoia.
growth of our kingdom is invaluable. Thank you for your devotion.
Right. Wisdom here, my friend. Oh yeah? I don't know, man. YouTube's a tricky beast. We'll see, though. Hey, Sequoia, thank you for the 40 months. I'll get you some wisdom here. Oh. Hey, what's up, Syrup? I appreciate your support there, Sequoia. Thanks for sticking with me. Let's see what I got for you here. Treasure every interaction. Some offer laughter, others wisdom, and a few precious companionship. Treasure every interaction. So true. The people around us are our most valuable treasures. The real wealth in this world. Not even one. Not even once. Not even the one where I was on for an hour during normal times. Can't believe it. I was like, alright, I'll get on just for an hour so Syrup can come in and say hey. Showed up.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
I'm listening. Hey, something pretty. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Thank you for your support. I had a lot going on, I swear. Yeah, it's alright. Me too. Me too. Up. Looper. No self-promotion here. What do you think this is, huh? Come on. Yes. Yes, you can, Looper. How dare you? Peddling your quilts here? How many times do I have to tell you? Be gone! Oh, man. Those dang quilt peddling their quilts. It's a new sign for the Sinopbush Kingdom. Right outside of the royal establishment. No quilt peddling allowed. It's been outlawed. Can't wait to see his drink flow through his ribcage. I don't think I'm going to do it that way. I think I'm just going to have like a little drop spilling out. like it's his last drop. You know, tying in the idea of death and having your last drop to drink. No idea. Like he's just carrying around an empty flask. But his habits make him swig from the empty dry flask. We have no wizard fuel in stock, my friend. Unfortunately. Is there there's the I think the apple ones. But none of the regular ones. Delicate threads. Good evening, Colleen.
Daddy,
Yeah.
what are those?
These are spicy beans.
Spicy beans?
Yeah.
I don't like spicy beans.
You want a spicy bean?
Do I don't like those?
I don't think so. I don't think you'll like spicy beans.
What do you think I like?
Sweet beans.
Sweet beans?
Yeah.
Do you have sweet beans?
I don't have sweet beans. Only beer and coffee and spicy beans. Wizard fuel is refilled, by the way. Sequoia. And 76 says hi, Colleen, from the land of YouTube. Take it off pot. Oh, yeah, thank you.
Drink some water.
Oh, I'm good, thank you. Thank you for opening that for me.
Huh?
Thank you for opening that for me. But I'm good.
Do you want me to put some in there?
No.
No?
No, it's good. Let's just keep it in the bottle.
Here, Daddy. Here.
Oh. Gold coins for me? Thank you.
So you can win a train.
So I can win a trade?
Yeah.
A trade or a train?
Train.
I can buy a train?
No, you can ride on it.
Oh, so I can pay for a one train ride? Just like corn? 2 gold coins. 2 gold coins for one train ride?
For a lot of train rides.
Oh, really?
You can ride on a train ride you want.
Whatever I want
Yeah.
for 2 gold coins?
Yes.
Oh,
So that's a lot. That costs a lot.
where am I gonna go?
I don't know. This year we go on the train.
Alright, let's see here what we got here, corn. Oh. This one can be soap or
Daddy, do you want to eat it?
yeah, I'm gonna eat it.
Would I give you one?
Soap.
I don't like them.
Tastes like soap.
Tastes like soap.
Not very good. Blah.
I don't like soap.
I think it's dirty dishwater. It's one of these guys here. These ones are really spicy.
Very, very spicy. But I can't have those too.
No.
I don't have any with those two.
Tastes like really spicy apple. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Arknight?
More candy for you.
Oh, you can put that back. It's okay.
You want to try one?
No, I'm good. Chat has to buy them.
Huh?
I can't just eat it. Chat has to buy one.
Let's have to buy one.
Yeah.
What does it cost?
What does it cost? 18,340.
But Corn has to buy it first.
Corn, he just bought me 2. That's why I ate those 2. Because Corn bought them.
You can have one of these now.
No, you have to pay 18,000 for that. But someone just bought me a drink. Take a drink of my coffee.
I just bought you a drink too. See that? I bought you the drink.
Oh, well, thank you for that. What was that? What was that?
That's me.
What was it?
Huh?
What made the sound?
These. What are these?
Let me see. Oh, those are bolts.
Bolts
Yeah, for pipes.
for pipes.
Pipe bolts.
This sounds yummy for you, Eddie.
Sounds yummy.
You, wow.
Okay, she's gone. She's so clever, man. She's on to me with the jelly beans. Can't let her know that there's a chance that some of them might be sweet because she would totally eat that. She would eat. She's such a sweets fiend. She's definitely got a sweet tooth. She would eat the whole jar. The trick would be finally letting her have one and letting her have a bad one. That would be the best. She'll never ever want to try one. You should have seen Emma try mashed potatoes. He is such a weird picky kid with food, man. It's a battle. She never had them before? Mashed potatoes? Yeah, we try to give them to her all the time. She doesn't like them. Only when she's like really hungry. Then she'll eat them. But she'll still only eat a few bites. It's just weird. All the like normal things kids like should like, she doesn't like. She doesn't like ketchup. Can I have a sweet now? Yeah, exactly. Oh, she got spoiled with sweets when she was in Germany. Now she's in fasting mode. Back to normal life. Oh man, soapy burps. It's amazing how accurate the dirty dishwater flavor is. It's like you let the bubbly water fill up in the sink with the dirty dishes, and then I just like walked over with a big ladle and ladled a nice scoop of it right into my mouth. Not even joking. Ugh. Ooh. And it lingers quite a bit, just like real soapy water would. So the other thing that colored one could have been was his birthday cake. That's why I couldn't say it in front of the girl. Hey, thanks. Excuse me. Thank you, dear wild boy. Okay. Yeah, this piece will have LEDs. He'll have. So see his eye stems here. I'm gonna replace those with a fiber optic cable, so it'll be like a glowing dot for his eyeball. And then I also want to put a light coming in from kind of from the bottom down here. We'll see. Probably somewhere inside the rib cage, I think. Just didn't give myself enough slack here, fortunately. But I still can just use this one. Kind of drill it in from the backside here. I think like a light blue light. Perhaps where the heart might have been. Yeah, my idea was to shoot light kind of from a downward angle up into the rib cage, and then, you know, take some like loose strands all the way through. So. trying to see here. A little bit more stitching material. Be parrot. Irish John. Hey, thank you. Irish John. Welcome to the stream. Game developer tag. That's a nice, first time I seen one of those. Love that style. So this was a for fun project that turned into this. For fun. Think I have any other pirates? I have this assassin character. It's a little bit further along in the progress. Let's see here. To build his scenery. Kind of hanging out in a tavern, leaning up against a tavern wall. This is a demonstration piece where my student was learning how to sculpt start to finish. He finished his piece, but I had to go to Germany, so I couldn't finish mine yet. Yeah. It's Polymerclay, so when you finish a section, you bake it in a regular kitchen oven, and it locks that section in, and then you can go in and add more. So you can really work in layers, if you will. That's right. Yep. Can you use an air fryer? I mean, technically. As long as the temperature doesn't get past the 275 Fahrenheit, 130 Celsius, you can cook it in whatever device hits that temperature. few more strings. I have to order the lights for this piece because after we get done with this arm, it's pretty much lights, paint, base stuff. It's a Cosclay. It's a material that's it's like it's like rubber once it's been cured. So don't have to worry about these delicate pieces breaking. Finger here. So. It's like a rubber. Shatterproof. Right. Now they make flexible UV resins. I wonder if there's another type. It's probably way more expensive though. I know because I use UV resin for like different effects, but it's like stuff right here. It's made by Solar Res, and they make this flexible resin here. Solar Res. It's a fly tying resin, but I use it for what I do. But it's not cheap. That little bottle's pretty expensive. Comes in handy for certain effects though. That's the most fun part, designing the outfit. I could do a series of characters like this until the end of time and be totally happy doing that. Oh, I mean, okay, there it is. Easy doing that. Make a whole skeleton crew. Oh, playlist. The playlist always knows. Been listening to my playlists for so long, they become a part of me, part of my existence. Hey, what's up, Ant Mods? How you doing? Okay. Rolling out, very nice. Okay. Push them in and that should be good. Ready for the oven. I think I want to do a little bit of a collar around the sleeves, but we'll do that in a separate layer. Hey, awesome. Yeah, it's you know, going into it blind, I remember how things were too. But once you kind of see the process, it's not it's fairly straightforward. It's just a matter of getting in there and getting your hands dirty and getting that practice, the mastery under your belt, you know. I remember when I first learned that sculpting isn't just starting with a block and like scratching into it, but it's actually like adding little pieces of clay and like building up layers. Mind blown. Or like when you add the clay, you add like, say you're adding the bicep, you just make the shape of the bicep and you just stick it on there, you know. You make the small shapes. All these like mind-blowing moments, like, oh, I never thought of that. Now in hindsight, it's like, oh yeah, of course. Makes perfect sense.
The strength of the Sea-Not-Bush Kingdom lies not in our walls, but in our people. March to war.
Marco. Hey. Thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Hello. DGM. Welcome. Come on in. I think this is my first time being raided by you there, Marco. Appreciate that. Just give you a follow. Come on in. What do you do on your stream? Snail. Can I just call you Snail? Yeah, same thing. Like learning to like build an armature out of wire, a skeleton, bulk it out with foil, and then add the clay. It was the same. Now back when I was starting, there wasn't like YouTube or Twitch or anything doing that. I actually learned from there was an old sculpting forum back in the day called conceptart.org, and there's this guy named Smelly Bug who made a step-by-step tutorial with pictures and stuff. And man, just seeing that process, even though it was just pictures and word description, I was hooked ever since then. Just absolutely hooked. It's like, this makes so much sense. Or using alcohol to like smooth out tool marks and stuff like that. That was another process that really opens the mind. Before that, you think you have to do everything by hand. Every little cleanup. Was painting a nice orc sculpture with the Zorn palette. It was much fun. Oh, good. So, painting Warhammer. Is that what Marco does? One right here. A little bit bigger than you guys are used to. It's in the works of being painted. This is an orc. This goes with the Space Marine. This is actually a side character. It's gonna be fighting our Gabriel Angelos. Needs more paintwork. Okay. Well, this is ready for the oven. So we'll bake this and lock this in. We'll put the whole thing in the oven. That'll lock in this arm here. And then, like I said, I want to do probably one more layer around one more detail layer, final detail. And then after that, we could do the lights. I have to order the lights for this. We'll insert the lights and then probably sculpt the base. Figure out what we're doing for the base. I'm thinking he's just got something simple, nice simple wooden, maybe like a piratey, like roughed up wood, maybe with some rope and stuff, and then like a foot on like a keg or a barrel or a treasure chest or something. There we go. Not too bad. And then after we get the paint job, then we'll do the drip of the rum coming out of the bottle with a colored UV resin. Let's see here. Hey, thank you, the Pethus. Welcome. Big fan of your work. Oh, hey, I appreciate that, Marco. Thank you very much. Display model painting community. Like, just like display model, meaning like minis, but like the ones that are made for display. It's like the super high quality paint job. Did Marco finally? Marco finally rated me. Been waiting this whole time. We're waiting for you, Marco. Finally. Sheesh. All right, so I bug him about. Oh, do you? Pressure the guy in here, why don't you, Minimancer? Let's pressure him in here, why don't you? Paints the stuff like me, but much better. Okay, all right. I'll show you guys what we're gonna work on. We're gonna toss this in the oven. A large dragon here. Occasional resin kit. Okay, cool. Well, I have to make room for this big boy here. Don't want to squish any of my heads. This is a little bit bigger than what you guys are used to here. Dude. All right, the black dragon, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's where we left off. I think we'll start the other leg next. Hey, Angrava. Thank you, Angrava. Definitely bigger. Yeah, this one's a big boy. Usually they're not all this big, but every once in a while I'll do a really large piece. This one's a big boy. All right, let me toss this in the oven. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Ah, fresh coffee. Speed paint that in 500 hours? So usually a start to finish production here is about 180 hours. That's including the paint job. But if I were painting as precise as some of these mini guys, yes. Yeah, it'd take a long time. I would be on the street side doing it because I could not afford to live. Too much surface area. Okay. I pulled these out of the oven here. This is our pawn for our chess set. First one's done. You can actually come off this now. Yeah, hey, it came up just like I thought it would. Scrape off some of the extra excess glue here. There he is. First pawn. Done. I love it. The body, the posture, his little arm, little hands. He's ready for war. This will be the next one coming up here. Brother in arms. Yeah, he's the he's the peasant. He's the pawn that realizes he's a pawn and is skeptical of leadership and all that stuff. Yeah, jeez. He's trying to skirt under the radar. It's a nice piece. Pawn to G5. Okay. Let's see here. What's this? Here's our dragon. I think we will do this leg next here. Do all the outside features, and then we can remove this from the base. It does come off. Okay. And flip him on his back and do all the hard to reach spots. I think that's how we're gonna do that. So okay. You know what? I'm gonna need to condition some clay. It's just not gonna get very far here. Move this out of the way. And for everybody's favorite part, wait for the thing. That is. Colleen has adopted the Black Dragon piece. Stuff. Got fine gray cheese. I used Cosclay. It's a type of polymer clay. It's a newer type of polymer clay that, after being cured, is like more like a rubber than a plastic, so it's flexible. Fantastically flexible polymer clay. So this allows me to ship things without worrying about them breaking in the mail and do more elaborate, crazy, intricate designs without worrying about them breaking. It does, yeah. Even with the flexible quality, it holds paint really well. You don't even have to prime this stuff once it's cured. Just go right on with the paint. I am the adopter of unclaimed property. Yes, you are. The CNOP Bush lifesaver. Without people like Colleen, this ship would have sunk a long time ago. So we have to do what's called conditioning the clay, if you're unfamiliar with. Oh, really? I love that. Love that kind of stuff. So you just run it through the machine till you see this kind of crumbly bits gone, and then then we know we're good. Oh, really? Say, hey. When was the fair? Isn't that fall time? Hey, thanks, Conjured. I do like my workshop too. 'Tis the place of my creativity. A humble abode. You have to make the best of what you have. No matter how much or how little. July, okay. It's summer. It's a summer fair. But oh, I see. Okay. You're a patron of the fair. So I decided to take my father's-in-law's words of wisdom and put them to action, and I called my internet supplier today. It said, Metronet has moved into town, and, they're offering a real cheap price on the internet, and I'd love to just stay with you guys and not have to move. Is there anything you can do for me? They got me like $30 off. $30 cheaper, just for asking. The exact same thing. All I had to do was call and ask. I was totally bluffing because Metronet isn't available at my house yet, because I would totally switch over already. Funny.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Captain Cutler, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Thank you for supporting my work. Very kind of you, my friend. I'm aboard. Okay. Group, then should have enough to get started. Cell phones only 20 a month? What? Like with data and everything, or just like a... Through who? That's on my list next. I'm gonna call pretty much everybody I have a bill with. I'm gonna call and be like, well, this other company here is giving me a better offer. What can you do for me? I'd love to stay with you. My father-in-law spent a lot of time with him, and he was showing me how he's like, just by calling and asking, he's like saving like $1,000 per year on his power bill and all that stuff. I guess they have competitive power bills over in Germany. Here in America, it's like you have one choice of a power company. There's no like random companies you can just get power through. He's actually talking about there's this scam that can happen out there where somebody will set up a new power company and give people a really good rate. They have to sign up for like 6 months or something like that, and the company will collect the payments from all these new people signing up and then just disappear. It's like, oh, I've never heard of power company scams. We don't have those, at least. Really? See, we have like one place to get it, at least that I know of, one place to get power and gas from. It's just Midwest thing. Okay. That should be enough to get the ball rolling here. Hopefully. Dragon came off of his base. Right. I see. Mine's like a, where it's the same every month, but it's like averaged out over the whole year. So you don't have these like big spikes and peak months, you know, when you need to use heat or whatever. Yeah. It's very nice to have a dependable number like me. Do you make your sculpting tools or purchase? A bit of both. Some of them are made, some of them are purchased. Some of them are just acquired through just adventures and stuff. Let's see, okay, this is supposed to go in there. There we go. Let's see what kind of design we got going on here. That's pretty standard dragon thigh design. Some of the tools are altered even. It's like something else that existed that I altered into a sculpting tool. This one, I have no idea. This is a project that started off as a personal project that got temporarily sidelined. And then Miss Colleen there in chat decided to adopt this piece and bring it back to life, so it's been, I don't know, lost. The timings are lost. It's definitely quite a bit of work already. What did you... What did you alter? Was it a bookend for giants? My tools. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm the one doing the altering around here. Oh. Well, you know. Hey. Computer is quite the gift, that's for sure. Especially for a young man. How old is he gonna be? 11 or 12? He's 8. Oh, okay. Wow. Boy. He's gonna have some fun on that. Computer is a good thing because you know it's a tool. It's a form of entertainment, but it's also a tool. It'll be 9 in the spring. Okay. Me and the missus want to get a Switch. We got a taste of that playing with my nephew in Germany. He had a Switch and we played Mario Kart together. It was a lot of fun. He got schooled by a bunch of oldies. Like, hey, listen here, kid. Mario Kart was around when I was a kid. Minecraft? Okay. Yeah, he'll like PC Minecraft much better. There's much more you can do. You could master drifting in Super Mario Kart, you could master any Mario Kart. How long have I been sculpting for? Oh. You know, I sculpted, I started... Excuse me. I started having an interest in sculpture from a young age. But it was just a thing that just kind of like, you know, just like phased in and out of my life from the age of 10 till like, you know, the end of high school. And then I'd say about 12 or 13 years ago, I started really kind of digging in and pursuing it, you know, as an adult. That's when things started getting really more serious, you know. So I've been doing it pretty consistently for the last 13 years. Hey, thanks. Yeah, so here's the scene here. This is what this is gonna be. We're gonna have this is gonna be like a castle wall here that he's perched up onto. And it's gonna be like broken off, like right here. So kinda like this, broken. And broken down on the other side. And up against the wall here is gonna be like a little man. Little guy. This. And he's gonna be looking like peeking around the corner of the wall. And we're gonna make it so from his perspective you'll see no signs of the dragon being there. So creating this scene of like you know, this dragon has destroyed this castle and now he's like messing around with the remaining survivors. Almost like a cat playing with its food before it eats it. Thank you. Thank you for being my example character. Oh, nice. New Hogwarts themed bedroom. Ooh, nice. Attaboy. Well, thanks, Von Hogan. I might use this as a base for the stand, but yeah, it won't look like blocks of wood when it's done. Jeez, my throat. Is this the Alduin sculpture from the short video? No, this is the Black Dragon, just an original character. I am sculpting an Alduin right now too, though. Here's the head of this one. That's the Alduin head so far. We getting a wood carving stream at some point? No, I don't think so. Not anytime soon. Get a drink really quick here. Hey, thank you. That's Colleen's handiwork there. The FAQ page. You know what? Yeah, maybe like 500 or 600 subscribers. Then we'll do a wood carving stream. I mean, I imagine if we hit 250,000 followers, we would probably hit that many subs too. Metallic, hello, metallic. Welcome. Try to extend this leg out just a little bit this way. And apparently they're the most evil of dragons to ever encounter, so I agree with you on that one. I do. Oh, wizard feel, huh? My wife also does paint work, so we kind of work on that together. Got some wizard feel here. This is black pepper, I think. Mm-hmm. I'd say that's a good one. Black pepper. Scale patterns are okay. I appreciate that there, Von Hogan. Yeah, I really have a good understanding of scales. Once you understand that, like, if you just can get your mind around the fact that where the body needs to move, the scales also need to move, just like wrinkles. Then you're doing wrinkles in a scaly way, if that makes sense. You know, you're trying to, you know how you create a wrinkle where the body would bend, where it would crease? It's the same idea with scales. And then doing like the small to big to small pattern. What got you into streaming back in the day? You started pretty early on Twitch, right? Yeah, I was actually the very first non-gaming partner on Twitch. I'm and out of all the partners, I'm in the top 200 partners on Twitch altogether. So I think I'm like 118th or something like that. But the exact number. What got me into it was I was made aware of what Twitch was by a friend. I'd learned about it, that it was a, you know, this place to stream gameplay and stuff, and I actually originally wanted to do that, just that. I wanted to stream gameplay, so I got I don't remember why. I just was naturally drawn to the idea of streaming. What I wanted to do at the time was gameplay, but I finally got the money together to make a computer that could handle it, and just time kept moving by, and no stream was starting because I worked a full-time job, and I'd get home from that, and I'd have to do my side gig was doing the sculpture work for clients. So I'd do my sculpture work, and then by the time I got done with that, I was just done for the day, and I had no more energy left. So after some time went by, I realized light bulb moment happened, and I thought, well, why don't I stream my sculpting time? And that way I'm streaming and, you know, kind of like two birds with one stone type of thing. And yeah, it's kind of when I decided to do that idea, and there you go. Rest is history. Ended up working out really good because the stream did very well at the beginning, and was able to quit my job and pursue sculpture full time. And doing it ever since. Don't get me wrong, it's been a bumpy road, but I would do it all over again. Was it real adventure is uncomfortable, discomfort, uncertain, and with a dash of fear. That's what's required of for real adventure. A lot of people try avoiding these. We naturally want to avoid these things, but the reality is that's where we get our adventurous spark in life. Sounds like an adventure. That's the recipe for all adventures. A little bit of discomfort, absolute uncertainty, and a dash of fear. Push through and overcome, and that's all you can do. I think I'm gonna try and do the foot part of this in a separate layer. I don't know if I want to do this whole leg in one go. Being self-employed is never 100% comfortable. No, but you really learn to, I don't know, like, it just becomes normal to you after a while. I remember what it was like at the beginning. Super, oh no, you know. But, get used to the roller coaster, the ups and downs ride of it. It's funny because I remember reading this article of this guy who was a self-employed sculptor back when I was just getting started, and it's crazy how much of the things I read in those interviews that, you know, when you read something like that, it's like, oh yeah, you read it and it doesn't really have the same meaning as experiencing it, you know. Yeah, oh yeah. That was the key for me to stay, to kind of keep balance in my life, was to really realize that you need to, you can't just work all the time. You can't work all the time, and you have to have a schedule to make sure you actually are getting work done, you know. Once I kind of figured that out, things have been pretty good, so. That's right, Pawn. Yeah, you really don't. I certainly didn't think when I started streaming sculpture that actually my initial thought was that nobody would want to watch it, because I thought, oh, it's probably boring, you know. A whole lot of fast-paced action going on. So if I listened to that and just decided not to do it at all, then nothing would have happened. But instead, something did happen. Doubts, no good. Oh, that's good to hear, Conjured. Yeah, it's not, certainly not a road for everybody, but, it's the harder path to take, I think. For certain things. For other things, it's easier. Pros and cons, man. Every way of life has them. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because it's not like when you work a normal job and you just can show up and do your hours and you still get the same amount of pay. It's just not how it works. Yeah. Pick your hard. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We shy away from hardness or things that are difficult. In reality, we all have to face hard things. That's right. What are some of the big downsides of self-employment? Well, let's see here. Downsides. I don't know. Everything I'm thinking of that might be a downside can also be viewed as a positive, you know, if you really think about it. Like the fact that you have to, you know, learn so many new things, you know. But that could be a good thing too. That's a good thing too. It's a very much a roller coaster ride financially. You know, there's no such thing as like a steady paycheck. There kind of is, but not really, you know. Like, so, but I mean, you can't really put my situation in blanket term over like being self-employed, because there's plenty of people that are self-employed and have steady paychecks, you know. I'm a self-employed artist, Twitch streamer that's bad with being a good businessman, you know, so I oftentimes shoot myself in the foot financially. I would just want to do my artwork, and I just want to have food on the table and a roof over my head, and everything other than that, it's just bonus to me, you know. But sometimes even those things are hard to maintain. Sometimes it's like the ocean. There's like high tides and low tides. That's crazy. Oh, that's a good con there. I haven't had health insurance for pretty much my whole life. Pretty much since I was no longer covered by my dad's health insurance, I haven't had health insurance. You just can't afford it. And the one that you maybe possibly can afford doesn't even cover anything, so why bother? No, I couldn't even afford even probably the most basic bundle for self-employed. But again, that's just a me thing. That's not a self-employed thing. Yeah, right. To at least sketch in this foot here. Yeah, well, when you're self-employed, there's this no man's land gap between like, you know, here's the level you have to be earning too little, you know, to get all these breaks and assistance, right? And then here's the place you need to be able to pay for all the things that you need to pay for, you know, like health insurance and stuff. And so there's this obvious gap between the two. So once you've like once you're like you start from the bottom and you're working your way up, and then you hit that line and you step over it. It's like, well, now you got to go across this no man's land, you know, because usually you can't just make a big leap with how much you're making. You know, usually it's a steadily increased type thing. So you have to like trek through this no man's land of, oh, you make too much to have any help from us, but you make too little to be able to pay for it yourself. It's like, well, great, what do I do? So you have to brave the gap. Oh yeah, no, trust me, there's lots of pros, you know. Being my own boss, and doing things that I mean, there's always gonna be things, and no matter what you do, that you don't want to do, but you have to do, kind of thing, you know. Yeah, being able to just sculpt for a living, figuring out a way to make that work. It's not a common thing in this world, so I have to appreciate that. Being home with Emma all the time, even though I can't hang out with her all the time because I gotta get work done. When I go to get my coffee, I can see her, you know. It's nice. That's right. Nobody can fire me. It's true. Let's do like a skinnier version of the toes. And we'll sculpt over it in another layer to do the let's see here. No, the project sculpting is done, but the painting is still ongoing. It's still in progress with the paint job. Plus we gotta paint Gabriel Angelos still too. Okay, let's see. Gotta figure out how these toes are gonna go. Bend here like this.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Hey. Well, how do I say his name here? A crux. Am I saying that right? Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Appreciate that support. Thank you very kindly. Cute Ice. Hello, Cute Ice. Welcome to the stream. Let's see. Go grab the rest of my coffee. Be right back. All right. Back at it. Here we go. Check something really quick. It's like Riot sending me a gift. It's cool. Yeah, I imagine it's a common thing to do with the people that they work with throughout the year or whatever. Sending a holiday gift. Cool, either way, very cool. We have a rule here in the Bush household. It's no, I think it's a shirt and something else, box or something. Long sleeve polo. Better be in black. Alright, let's get to it now. Tell them you need a few game codes for BG3. Wait, Riot? Yeah, right. Actually, Riot, instead of your gift you're gonna send me, I'm gonna need you to send me a suitcase full of golden bricks instead. That'd be great. Thanks. I mean, I could ask them. I don't know if they'll say yes, though, Kylie. Look, Riot. My moderators really wanted me to ask you for Baldur's Gate 3 codes. I need you to pull a few strings for me. Get a hold of Mink. Oh, I'm sure he's got some codes. Couple. Mr. Mink. I wonder how that him doing the life-size piece, how that happened. Did they just come across him randomly to say, hey, I know you've never made a life-size before, but you want to make one for us? Yeah, oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he did like smaller, just like normal size pieces for them. But I wonder even if how that happened. I'm always curious. Is it something he went and pursued, or is it just something that landed in his lap? It seems like, from my own experience with stuff like that, it's just something that just landed in his lap, probably. Every bigger game company I've ever had contact me about work. It's like, how did you find me? I guess you never know how word of mouth gets around. How did I end up on your radar? Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I would hope so, because, you know, I'm sure at that point you'd already put a lot of work into it. All right, with material and a bit more anatomy, and then we're gonna start detailing this thigh here. I've always done mostly, well, when I first started doing work, sculpture work, it was actually sci-fi. StarCraft was my first. I cannot subscribe. Can I still come here? Yeah, sure. You sure can. How you doing there, 76? Back to the Twitch side of the force, huh? But yeah, I started doing my kind of like my niche that I discovered that led to a lot of my earlier work was I used to do StarCraft 2 units or characters, and I did them pretty much exclusively for like a year or two even. Then it drifted from StarCraft 2 to like League of Legends stuff, and then started branching out from there. I think the fantasy is that the reason we've transitioned into a lot of fantasy stuff is because I am a big fan of medieval fantasy, and I mean you can just see it in the workshop. So whenever I do like my own pieces and plus the workshop, it just garners attention from like-minded people, you know. So it's funny how that is, but like people tend to commission things that they see you already doing. So say you want to do a certain type of commission, well, you need to start doing it first, and then people will commission you to do more of that stuff, whatever that is. So this is the danger with I think people that get into doing explicit type artwork is, you know, the danger is you know, it's you know, there's a lot of business there, but the problem is I think once you start doing that kind of stuff, it becomes the only thing you get work for, and if you ever want to branch out of that, it becomes very difficult. So it's like the things if you want people to commission certain types of works from you, you have to almost like display or show that this is something that you can do first, because people don't naturally think like oh, you can do this over here, then you know, like they don't draw the line between different genres and stuff like that. So I don't know, I think people like, for example, I feel confident that I could sculpt anything from any genre or any challenge, but you know, you don't see a lot of people getting portraits done from me because I just don't have a lot of portraits in my lineup, which makes people think, well, maybe it's just something I don't do, you know. So were most of my early commissions from people that I knew at IRL? No, I really haven't done a lot of work for IRL people. It was all just online. My first works I would make them and then I would sell them like on eBay. That was like back in the day though. You know, the only place to really sell something online was eBay back then. I think it was just before Amazon. Isn't that crazy? Oh, jeez. Before Amazon. But I initially started, I would make just whatever kind of StarCraft 2 character I wanted to make, which was a lot of Zerg because they were naturally ugly, so it was easier to get a good result, you know, not being very good with sculpting yet at that point. And the key to my earlier success, or you know, at least ability to sell things, was creating something that had already had a following, and then selling it at a really reasonable price point. You know, I was not making practically any money on things I would sell. You added up the time, you know, for a long time. You know, I'd make something that'd take me like 30 hours to build, and I'd sell it for like you know, $120, you know. But to me, I was like, hey man, 120 bucks. That's $120 I didn't have before. It was great for getting things going and kind of convincing me to continue practicing my craft and level up in it, you know. but it was hard to transition out of that and into a mindset of like, okay, I need to actually make a living here. Can't just be handing out work for free. I still struggle with that sometimes. I just need to find that really wealthy nerd that has a piece of land and will provide me a roof over my head at the expense of just sculpting for him. I've always hated the money side of just life in general. Just want to do what I want to do. And give me the basics. Oh, did he? I've not heard that story. Yeah, I think a lot of artists are in that boat. It's hard to have this. It's hard to have the mind of an artist and the mind of a business guy, you know? It's like those two ways of thinking clash. They don't really, they argue a lot. You know what I mean? So it's a hard thing to balance, really is. Now we get a front panel here, and we got a middle stripe. Goes from there. Let's see that front panel go. Top of the hip, right there. Down like this. It. Just kind of want to plot out our big shapes here. In the middle. Up here. There's scales in the back, and then we get this kind of skin area of coarse skin right there. Yeah, if you think about it the right way. Yeah. Well, here's a good example of where things clash. Though there's this part of me that wants to just create something as best I can create it, no matter how much time it takes, and to pursue these great ideas when they come. And then there's the side that's like the business side that's like, well, you only charged them this much money for it, you know. You should probably, cap it off here. And then the artist is like, no, I must complete this vision. Who cares about money? But my artist brain is much stronger than my business brain. He loses all his arguments. We'll count for both. Yeah, I don't count for a viewer on Twitch and then a viewer on YouTube, which, especially on YouTube, that's definitely helping out because we're just getting started over there. So I think right now we have like let's see. Oh, they have it here. 6 concurrent viewers. 6. Every +1 there definitely counts. Compared to Twitch, we have 132. So still good to have you guys here, of course. But it's a new pioneering some new turf over there. So. But yeah, I mean, you're right that the business man and the art man want to create something that people want to see. I don't want to do that. I try to sync up what people want to see with what also I want to see, you know. 6. The mighty 6, the original 6. So it's like you develop a taste for a certain genre or thing. You're just as much of a fan of it as your clients are, you know. And that lets you kind of be on the same wavelength as Do you mean the streams, Lux, or do you mean the actual videos? Like the edited videos? That's hard, man. It's hard to... We're trying to do everything, but it's hard to be a full-time streamer and also make edited videos. We've kind of got a system down. It's just a little bit slower than the usual. Let's sculpt the dragon, that'd be cool. I enjoy the grind of texture in most cases. Oh, hey, that's good to hear that you found through shorts. We felt like our shorts haven't been doing so well on YouTube. I don't know why. Different algorithm, I think. But it's good. We got what? We got you. That was worth it. Yeah. So the idea is like trying to maximize the work we do. We make the shorts, right, through the creation of certain pieces. Then at the end of the project, we take all those shorts and we link them together into the 10-minute long YouTube video. I just need to figure out I guess a style that right now it's like we just kind of got the first one going, or first two, I think, right? But we want to I would love to do where we record sound effects and insert sound effects and maybe voiceover on top of that too with the footage. But that's just a lot of work, so it's a hard balance, that's for sure. When you think of a sculpture, do you think you have a good grasp on how many sittings it'll take you to finish it? I think so, but no. Yeah, exactly. Not really. Not really. I have like a very blurry, vague image of what. I mean, as time goes on, I do get better at knowing how long, like knowing certain things take longer than other things. You know. He's just like me. I confidently don't know. Again, here's this transition of I'm a sculptor that came up teaching myself, and I got to this stage of like, okay, things are just gonna take longer than they should because I'm learning, right? And so there's always this uncertainty because you're learning so much, and sometimes you have to do things over and over again, or redo things, or parts just take longer than you expected because you don't have experience, So, but as we get further down this road, things are becoming a little bit more standardized as far as like how long it takes to render this or that. Haven't quite charted it all out yet, you know what I mean? Hey, thanks, Lux. I appreciate it. It's completely discontinuing service in Korea. Really? Well, bye-bye LCS, right? Or League of Legends competitions and stuff. Why is that? Is there like some competitive Korean streaming platform that we don't know about? I'm gonna call it a night. How often, at what days do you usually... I stream Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. till like noon Central Time, and then I get back on in the evenings, 5 p.m. till 9 p.m. CST. And but that's only Monday through Thursday, the evening streams. So mornings and evenings, Monday through Thursday, and then just the morning on Friday. Oh, wow. Well, that's a bummer. I'll have to look at statistics on how many people we have that watch from Korea. I feel like I don't see too many people saying, "Hey, I'm from Korea." Let's see, let's do this here. Morning streams 2 p.m. for you. Ah, you in Germany? You Deutschlander? Two p.m. to... Oh, okay. Austria, yeah. Similar time zone. Well, we'll see you then, my friend. Well, then it's very late for you right now, isn't it? You too. Okay. It does go like that. Hey, what's up, Gary San? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. I hope you have a great stream there, Gary. Thanks for sending everybody here. I've dropped pieces, but the dropping is not a problem because they're made out of kind of like a rubber material. What can happen that's catastrophic is if the project tips over in the oven and falls onto the heating element inside the oven. That is bad. I've had that happen a few times. One time on one project, it happened twice in the same spot. So that's never fun. Then it like melts and burns, scorches right in that spot. Bakes are dangerous. Yeah. Just need to be. You know what it is? I need to listen to my gut more. So, how you fix them when they fall like that? Well, they get like the part that touches the heating element gets burned, like black, scorched, like in the same way like super crispy burnt food would look. So essentially, what you have to do is you have to carve away the burned part and re-add clay to that section, match it up, and just kind of re-sculpt in those areas. So, and then hopefully set it up in the oven so it doesn't fall again. Yeah. Sometimes they'll tip over and they won't break, or they won't in the oven. But yeah, it's the thing about this clay. So after it's cooled down, that's when it gains its its durability. But while it's hot, while it's up to temperature, it's in like a state of fragility almost. It's like it holds its shape, and it doesn't fall apart or anything. But if you were to drop like a steaming hot project, it would just crack and shatter all over the place. So you have to wait till it cools down. So that's why a lot of times on like more complex bakings, I'll just turn the oven off and just leave the piece in there and just let it cool down without moving it. Because once it's cooled down, it's safe to move. You could drop it, everything's fine. But as soon as it's hot, that's when you can run into problems. Okay, let's see. Let's this tool right here. pulling this material up, creating our overlapping scale there. And so I bet you there's some Korean streamers that have really set up whole communities here that have to pretty much start over. Starting over somewhere is not easy. It takes time. It really takes time to establish yourself on a platform. It's not like a 1-1 transfer, you know, getting people to come follow you somewhere else. Sure, that's a bummer for some folks out there. I'll have to try leaving it in the oven now. Might help with some of the small cracks I've gotten with Sculpey. That's for things for. Yeah, so Sculpey, you get these like micro fractures from time to time, like hairline fractures and stuff. And it's not easy to avoid. It seemed like it would happen in areas where the clay was really thick, when that would happen with me. And also, yeah, the heating and the cooling of the piece too rapidly seemed to cause it a little bit. So when you bake something in Sculpey, you put it in the oven, then turn the oven on to temperature, let it bake, and then when you want it to be done, you turn the oven off and leave it closed. So it's like slowly raising up and slowly going down, you know? There's also this thing with, like, say you're bending a wire armature and you have an armature and then you're sculpting on top of it. And let's say there's a little bit of tension in the inside of that frame. And then when you heat it up, that tension kind of slips a little bit or releases or shifts, something shifts around a little bit. That could cause it too, so. Yeah. Don't want to waste the Sculpey you have, yeah. Well, what you can do is you can use the Sculpey to build like the understructure to your characters, almost like a bulking material. And then use like a layer of Cosclay over that as your like final detail layer.
Listen closely, traveler, to what I say. Twitch Prime does not even cost a dime.
Hey! 76, thank you very much for the 21 months Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Yeah. So essentially, when you build a character, like say it's like fully clothed and armored character, you build up the character skeleton and foil, and then you do a layer of clay and you build up the anatomy, underneath anatomy, and make it just a little bit slimmer than the final result you want, and then bake it, and then that gives you like a solid like understructure, and then you just lay. Then you'll start working on like the boots, and you sculpt one boot, and then the other boot, bake it, sculpt the pants, and you kind of use that understructure as like a foundation. So That's the way I like to work. In most cases. Sure. I mean, there's a little bit on this. If you saw before, there's like an understructure under this thigh here. Let's see now, just like undescribed shape, and you just do like a layer over that, and do your textures and your details, and correct the shape. What's that here? System went nuts. Welcome back. Hey, thank you again for the support. I do appreciate that. Yeah, we missed you too. Glad you're back. I was wondering where you disappeared to. chaos.
The land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we fall. The air and water flowing hard. The land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the song of sons and daughters. Hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build a future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all lift. And we're all adrift together. Together. Through the cold mist. Till we're lifeless together. Together.
Yeah, I'm excited too. That's our let's see, that's our Monday evening piece. So next Monday evening we'll continue. I definitely think the head is in a good place. We'll finish that off with fresh eyes next Monday. The old headshot. Always the hardest part. Okay. Now we get the rhythm going here. You can just ask every week and I'll just tell you. That works too. I forget that you had asked. You forgot that you had asked and I forgot that I had answered. So it all works out. Lily. Hey, Lily, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Come on in. Appreciate you sending your people here, Lily. What do you, what does Lily do on stream? Yeah, sure. How was your evening? You are crafting with me. You all can take ownership for the things we make here. Small fraction of everybody. It's a group effort. Hey, thank you. This is a black dragon that we're sculpting this evening. The original design of something from the D&D universe. Oh, don't be sorry about that. Go right ahead. Thanks again. Have a great night. It's a Logitech Brio. It's the shirt cam. And the other two cams are AverMedia cameras. What? Just a webcam. Good webcam. Go ahead and leave that there for now, folks. Oh yeah, oh yeah. What a nice, long, full, productive day. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining me. It is time for me to rest and recharge for tomorrow. Let's see, tomorrow is Wednesday, so we have a blue dragon sculpture, or dragon head, tomorrow morning. We're working on the final version of the head. And in the evening, we'll be working on the dwarfs. 2 dwarf characters. That's right. That is correct. We're back on our so dwarves in the evening and dragons in the morning. It's a blue dragon. Definitely a lot smaller. We had already started the head, so hopefully we'll be finishing the head on that tomorrow. Look forward to it. Alright, everybody. Let's find somebody to raid here over on the Twitch side. Let's see. Wednesday, Odin's Day. Keep an eye out. Let's see what you did there. You know, let's go raid Grumbly. He's a sculptor. Sculptor of the dark arts. Let's go raid him, see what he's up to. Fellow from New Zealand, very talented. Alright, everybody. Till next time, my friends. See you later. Bye-bye.